Hi, my name's Bree from My Abiding Home, and today I'm going to show you how to make some oven mitts. Now, mine's getting pretty worn and it's getting close to the holidays, so I'm going to make a bulk batch of these on my sewing machine, so follow along. Welcome to My Abiding Home. This is a place you can find encouragement in discipleship, faith, family life, wholesome food, and natural living. Okay, so for the first step, you can grab an old oven mitt and trace around the oven mitt with a fabric pencil, or I just used a pen because we're going to be drawing on the wrong side of the fabric, so it's not going to show on the right side at all. I'll add a printable oven mitt outline in case you don't have an oven mitt to go off of. So go ahead and trace around your oven mitt, keeping a 1/2 inch space on the outside for seam allowance. So keep a 1/2 inch for seam allowance on the outside. So you'll need enough fabric for both sides of one oven mitt. Now if you're going to make a set, which you probably are, you're going to need 4 pieces of fabric then. So once you get your fabric cut out, lay the 2 pieces on top of each other, right sides facing inward, and place your guided oven mitt or your printout on top of the fabric. And then you're going to need a measuring tape to measure 1 inch from the oven mitt guide out so that you can have a seam allowance when you start stitching. Okay, so the next step, you're going to go ahead and use some sewing pins to secure the 2 pieces of fabric together. And you're going to cut out the oven mitt that you just traced. Once you do that, go ahead and cut out 3 layers for each side of the oven mitt of Insole Bright fabric. You could also use any flannel or just thick fabric that you have. This is what is going to make the oven mitt heat resistant. And so you're going to want to pin the oven mitt together and cut around. So I have 3 layers of Insole Bright fabric pinned to the oven mitt that I cut out. And you're going to do it again for a second one so that you can have a pair. You'll need 2 sides for 1 mitt, so you're going to double this. So you'll need to do this whole process again for the second oven mitt if you're going to make a pair. Go ahead and remove those sewing pins and separate the fabric for the oven mitt. You're going to take 3 layers of the heat resistant material and pin it to the right side of each piece of oven mitt fabric. Stitch all the way around the oven mitt, leaving a 1/2 inch seam allowance, so it will look like this when you're finished. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make a grid stitch structure over top of the oven mitt. Now that you've stitched it together, this is just going to help it not to bunch up if you wash it or just use it over time. Okay, so once we've done that, we're going to go ahead and put the oven mitts together. Wrong side is still out. Go ahead and stitch the oven mitts together and then turn it right side out. Okay, so next I'm going to create bias tape. If you have bias tape, you can use that instead. But I'm going to just measure all the way around the oven mitt and cut out some fabric and iron it in half, a half inch, and then in a half inch again. And then fold it over the top of the raw edge, half of the bias tape on the inside and half on the outside, and secure it with pins, and then stitch it into place. Okay, so now I'm measuring out about 3 inches of bias tape that's already prepared and cutting that to create a loop to be able to hang the oven mitt. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you never miss a video.